In this video, I'll have a closer look at the Australia versus Wales game, and it's coming right up. Welcome back to SkinnyBru Rugby, guys. I hope you are enjoying the Rugby World Cup so far. This weekend we have a big one. The biggest one of the weekend will be Australia versus Wales. I did another video of covering the whole weekend. I did that and I predicted all the scores, and I will leave it up here. And I also did a prediction of South Africa versus Namibia. That game I covered it a little bit closer as well. I must say Fiji losing their game to Uruguay does take the sting out of this game a little bit, because this is just a battle between these two teams now for the first and second place in their pool. But it's still a very important game to settle who is best and who gets what opposition going into the quarterfinals. Before I get into it, remember to hit that subscribe button if you do like my content. I really appreciate it. And if you want to play in the SkinnyBru pools, I have 2 pools down in the description below. Please join that. So they are playing this weekend in the Tokyo Stadium. The stadium can hold almost 50,000 people, and it's probably going to be more Welshmen in the crowd. Having seen on Twitter and Facebook in the videos how many fans there's been and so on, I've been seeing more Welshmen there over there than Australians, but I could be wrong. But I think it's going to be more Welshmen over there. Both teams have won their first games. Australia won by 18 points against Fiji, and then Wales beat Georgia by 29 points. Whoever loses this game will go into second place of their pool and will get to face England probably in the quarterfinals, and that's something they would want to avoid. So getting the first place is a very important thing. Recent history between the two teams: Wales won back in 2018, 9-6 at home. It was a very good game, very closely fought. But before that, it's been all Australia. They've won everything before that. The two teams, they are different at the moment than they have been before. Australia, they are ranked at number 6 at the moment, and Wales at number 4. Here's a look at the teams. Up front for Australia, they went with Scott Sio, Latu and Alan Alaalatoa. It's a very good front row, and they will be looking to dominate at scrum time. They are facing Wyn Jones, Ken Owen and then Thomas Francis. Wyn Jones, he only has 16 caps behind his name, but he doesn't scrum like it. He does scrum a lot better. The scrums will be very interesting at this game because both front rowers are very strong. Both packs of front rowers are very strong, so I think it's going to be very interesting to watch. Then in the second row for the guys from the north, you may think Rodda with his 22 caps and Arnold with his 23 caps will struggle a little bit against the second rowers of Wales, but it's not going to be like that because these two are probably two of the best second rowers we've had in the Super Rugby to thus far, or this year, and they are just very strong carriers of the ball. They are very strong at line out time. I think it's going to be a very close battle, but it has to be granted Wales does have the upper hand when it comes to experience in the second row. Jake Ball, 37 caps, while Alan Wyn Jones, the captain for the side, is playing his 130th game for the side, and it's just amazing to watch. He's also played 9 games for the British and Irish Lions, so he's moved into the 4th in total caps. He has 139 caps, so he's also tied with George Gregan now for the 4th most in history. Then when we look at the loose trios for the sides, the Aussies has the well-known Pooper combination. Pocock, he will be looking to steal the ball at every ruck. He's gonna be a problem for the Welsh side without a doubt. Hooper, he's gonna be a workhorse in the side. He's gonna be running, he's gonna be tackling, and he's gonna be a challenge at ruck time. So it's going to be very difficult for Wales to handle them. And then Naisarani, he's the young brute in the side. He's just going to carry every ball into the opposition. Very hard runner with the ball. They are playing against loose forwards that I think were pretty impressive last week. Wainwright, Tipperick and Navidi, they really impressed me last week. They are pretty good. Then the halfback pairings for the two sides. Genya, he comes into the side again for Australia, very experienced guy. I don't think White impressed last week. The game really flows a little bit better when Guinea is in the side, so I am happy with him in the side. He does pass a bit quicker, the ball goes a little bit quicker, and he just looks like he reads the game a little bit better, knows when to kick, knows when to pass. But at number 10, I'm a bit surprised they went with Foley instead of Lealifano, who they've been picking the whole season so far at number 10. So they went back to the old number 10 that they've always picked, Foley. I wonder where his confidence levels are going to be, because he hasn't started a lot of games this year. They are up against Gareth Davies, and then the man to look out for, Dan Biggar. I think he can really get the upper hand of Foley in this game, and he could be the key for the Welsh side to win this game. If he can shake the confidence of Foley a little bit, he might be able to get the Welsh side to win this game. At number 12 for Australia, Samu Kurevi. He's one of the consistent performers in Super Rugby and in International Rugby. He's gonna have that crash ball moments, and he's gonna have strong runs, without a doubt. James O'Connor at number 13. He's impressive. Since he's been impressive since he's come back into the international side, which is very good, and he's making his 50th test cap this week. They are playing against Hadley Parks and Jonathan Davies. Davies was very important last week, and I think he's going to be important this week again. He's impressive as well. He's a very good runner. His lines are very good, and his line speed is good, so they're going to have to watch out for him. O'Connor, he's very good at defense, though. He does read the defensive lines well, so if you can disrupt him a little bit, you might get some gaps. Out wide for Australia, they went with Betty. He's gonna be the guy with the gas. At right wing, they have Adam Ashley Cooper. He's playing his 120th cap. He might not be as fast as Betty, but a lot of players think they can run around him, but that doesn't work like that. Adam Ashley Cooper knows how to position himself to still get the guy out of the field. He's in for Hodge, who has been banned for the rest of the pool games for that tackle of his. Fullback, it's the surprise inclusion of Dane Haylett-Petty for me. I thought Beale would play because he's been good this whole time. Wales went with Josh Adams at left wing, North at right wing. He's going to be the one to look out for Australia. He is the danger man in that side. He can just beat anyone. He's a very big guy that is very quick. And then at fullback, Liam Williams. The bench for Wales, it is D, Smith and Lewis for the front row. Then it's Shingler, Moriarty, Thomas Williams. Thomas Williams was very good last weekend when he came on. Very good steps, some ducks and covers, and it was impressive for me to see him running with the ball. Then it's Patchell and Watkin. The bench for Australia, they have the inexperienced Ulysses, but then they have the very experienced Slipper and Kepu, both of them around the 100 cap mark. Then they have Coleman and Salakaya Lotto, Nick White, Tamua and Beale. The last two, they can cover basically the whole back line. So that's two good guys to have on your bench if you can slot them in any position. The game won't have a lot of tries. I think it's going to be a closely fought battle. Both sides are going to pounce on the mistakes of the other sides, and penalties are going to be very important to slot the penalties over and get those points. But I do think the Welsh side does have the upper hand, and they'll win by 9 points. Let me know your thoughts on my prediction, guys. Let me know your thoughts on what you think will be the score. If you did like this video, hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate it. And then if you want to watch any of my other videos, it will pop up here next to you. Cheers.